Okay, wir sind hier bei Valinch und Mallet, einem independent Bottler, der in Italien und in London basiert ist, und wir sprechen hier mit Davide Romano. Hi Davide.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. So tell us something about the Valinch and Mallet. What's your philosophy? What are you bottling?
So, thank you first of all for the interview. Valinch and Mallet was born a year ago, about a little bit more of that. But we started with the idea of creating, of course, an independent bottling firm, but something different from what was present on the market. So we focus, of course, on single casks. We started with single malt whiskey, then we opened up to single grain. We also bottled a rum whiskey, a rum from Caroni Distillery. The philosophy behind it is to find something that is very characteristic of the distillery. Instead of focusing on very active wood, we want to find the perfect pairing between the cask and the whiskey. Sometimes there is an overwhelming character coming from the wood that is covering the spirit. We want to try to offer the most genuine experience, sometimes forgetting about the wood influence and trying to find very unusual pairings. Sometimes, say for the Arbeloa, the normally is very present in the market as a sherry cask, as a sherry finish. We bottle a bourbon cask, a second refill, so not very active, to show the character of Arbeloa without the wood influence.
So you brought some new bottlings here to Aquavitae in Milan?
Yes, we brought different bottlings. My favorite is the one he's having at the moment. Is actually the Ben Rines 18 years old. It is indeed a cousin cask or a sister cask of the one we bottled last year, but differently from the other one, this one is coming from a barrel. And being a first fill bourbon cask, this time we found the perfect match for the heavy body, the strong body of Ben Rines that is typical, with a very active cask that gave it a mellower and more vanilla flavored taste. Being a barrel speeded up the maturation process compared to the sister cask that was a hogshead. And I'm very happy of the result because there is, apart from a beautiful nose of yellow fruit, there is an explosion in the mouth and a very oily mouthfeel. It makes it a very round whiskey. It doesn't need any water. It's very easy to be appreciated also by people who are not very much into whiskey or are newbie.
Any other cask you want to tell us about?
That's also a new collection. It's called the Dumpy series. It's a new series of younger malts. We normally bottle whiskies that are older than at least 14, 15 years old. In this case, we wanted to find some young champions, some young whiskies. In this case, we selected a cask from an undisclosed distillery. We can only say it comes from the south shore of Islay.
That leaves three.
That leaves three,
Okay.
but I will never say which one it is. That really surprised us because being a young whiskey, we expected a very young kind of peat, a very strong smoke, and instead we found a very old style peat, a very earthy, coming from the wood, from the peat, from the seaweed, with a very oily mouthfeel. They surprised us. It reminded us of something from the 70s or the 80s, not something from 2016.
Sounds great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And have a good time here at the Aquavitae.
Thank you very much.